So, what came in today? So, I went to go get another Thai massage from Ashley Horton. If you haven't done that, you definitely should. Hey, Tasha. And I have a huge problem with my shoulders. Whenever I go get a massage, people cannot get in my shoulders. So one of the things they do in Thai massage is they go in and in your shoulder blade. I gotta get Ashley on so we can talk more about this because she knows a lot about the physical body. And Ashley could never get in my shoulder blade. So I was like, you know what? Let's just keep working on my shoulders so you can get in there because obviously that shit needs to come out. And she finally got in today, and it was a mess in there. I was basically holding on to my parents' divorce in my shoulders. Yes, she did, and it was very painful. Um, and it like made me think a lot about, holy shit, like I can't believe that I was holding on to all their stuff. Like on the left side was my mom, on the right side was my dad, and it was really intense, the energy that was coming out. I was crying. You know me, if you know me, I never really cry, but I was losing my shit. I was seeing all types of stuff going on. And Ashley, if you want a reading, you can private message me and I can tell you how to do that. And it was very intense. It was very hard to deal with. And I was like, I've got all this energy work done and this shit still stuck in me. And Ashley was like, yeah, well, it went into your physical body. And, I knew that. But, like, while I'm in the massage, I'm like, holy shit, like, how is this stuff still in here? And all day, ever since she was releasing it, I was making a vow, like, this is not my stuff to hold on to anymore. Like, sorry, mom and dad, I am not holding on to your shit. I am releasing it. I am letting it go. All day I've been doing that. I made a vow today to not hold on to their stuff anymore. Like, it's not my problem. It's not my issue. It's not my thing. And it's crazy how other people's stuff, especially your parents, can get imprinted into your energy field. This is stuff that people don't understand and people don't realize. And this is why we get sick. If I didn't work on this, like if I didn't work on myself, if I haven't been working on myself for the past like almost 10 years I've been Reiki certified, I would end up getting sick. Like, I could guarantee you that in the next, like, couple years, maybe 10, 20 years, I would have ended up with cancer or something. Just because of all the anger and the stress and the anxiety and all the stuff that I've been holding on to. People don't realize how much your body holds on to. And ever since I changed the schedule with my business and I started taking care of myself, I've been losing weight. I've been more energy. Like, I feel like even doing the Thai massage and just the basic self-care, like, it's easier for me to lose weight. This is one reason why I feel like women gain so much weight. I feel like the metabolism and, getting older and all that stuff is bullshit. I feel like it's real to an extent, but I feel like a lot of people gain a lot of weight when they get older is A, because our society is super unhealthy and we're stressed out all the time. But I think it's B, that we don't know how to release these emotions in the body and in the energy field. I think that energy work and body work go hand in hand. I don't think that one is better than the other. I think that you need to get both. I think that people need to learn I feel, it's not that I think, I feel, because I've witnessed this. I am that, like all the energy work that I've done and even the body work too, it works. It really does work. Even my shoulders feel a lot lighter right now. There's some things that energy work can move out that body work can't move out, and there's some things that body work can move out that energy work can't move out. It depends on where it is in your field. If it's more outside of your body, that's energy work. If it's actually stuck in your body, which causes you physical pain, tightness, any sort of illness, like I always have a problem with my shoulders. Like, I'm always like they're always very tight. Like when I'm working a lot, I can feel my back tighten up a lot and things like that. And that is me not knowing how to relax. And ever since I was a kid, especially when my mom and dad got divorced, I was in survival mode. Like everything was survival. Like my dad was not happy. My mom was in single mom survival mode. I was holding on to all of this stuff. This is stuff that people don't realize that gets stuck in their field. And then, you know, me and Ashley were talking more about like our grandparents and stuff and all the fear that they hold on to. It's like fear around finances. Like that's a huge thing, especially our grandparents. So I'm 33, so their generation was in wars. Like they witnessed wars, or their parents were in wars. It puts a lot of fear, and then the fear gets passed down into the family through ideas and actions and emotions. And yes, punching a pillow is great, but I don't know, I'd rather punch people. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. Yeah, so it's so crazy how our ancestors and our, you know, our loved ones, they just pass down this fear, they pass down this angst, they pass down this sadness, they pass down this anger. Like with my mom, it was her sadness. With my dad, it's his anger. And I, you know, I could feel it. And Italian people are very angry people naturally, you know. So this is something that I have to work on all the time. But yeah, it was total like a huge release today, and I was like, holy shit, I am done. Oh my god, that seagull's going crazy on top of my neighbor's roof. I am done holding on to their stuff. I made a vow today to let it go. I went, after I did my massage with Ashley, I sat at the beach and I was just like releasing it and letting it go and releasing it. And I'm even going to journal some more about how I'm not holding on to this. And this was mostly like after the massage, I realized it was their divorce. Like I was holding on to their divorce from the age of 8. That's when they got divorced. I'm 33. I've done all of this work on myself and it's still there. You're never. A lot of people, when they do this work, they're like, one Reiki, I'm done. No. You haven't even, yeah. I was looking in the mirror, Mary, and I was like, whoa, I look, like, I feel like I look glowing. Like, I look like, I don't know. I was noticing that too when I looked in the mirror before I did the video. Like, yeah, I'm not holding on to that stuff. I'm not holding on to my family shit. I'm not doing it. And you need to do that too, you know? You need to look at what you're holding on to, and if you can't release it yourself, go see somebody that can help you do that. Go see an energy worker, go see Ashley, get a Thai massage done, go see a massage therapist. Like, get this stuff out of your body. Like, don't keep it there, because all I thought of was like, holy shit, what illness would this have turned into when I get a little bit older? What would that have turned into? You know, that is the creation of disease, when it gets stuck in your cell tissue and in your muscles, and then it starts manifesting into something really fucking gnarly that you're gonna have a hard time getting rid of. And I am like, no, fuck that shit. And I'm about to get married. This was another thing. Like, I've been very, like, resistant on planning my wedding. Like, oh, I don't know, I don't feel like planning a wedding, I don't have the money. And today I'm like, I can't wait to plan my wedding. My boyfriend's coming home tomorrow. He went home to Kentucky to like see his family and do other stuff too. But when we get home, we're planning our wedding, and we're getting married in New Orleans. And like, now I'm excited about it. Like, I'm finally ready. Like, I feel like I released my parents' divorce from my system, and now I'm ready to move on with my life. Hey, Amy. So you never realize until you, and so I pulled a card about this. So I pulled the card from my ancestors deck, and this was the card that I got, was Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. And this to me is like, you know, your body will tell you, your energy field will tell you whether you need energy work done, or you need physical body work done, or just you need someone to help you. That's what I feel like this is. Like, this is This is yourself, like your instincts telling you when you need help removing something. That's what this card meant to me for today. Because you can't do this stuff alone. Like when it comes to self-care, hey Steph, sometimes you have to have other people help you. That's why people like us are here, you know? We are here to help you remove the shit, release it, get rid of it. My coach goes and gets a massage every week, and I'm about to be on that too, because I'm a very sensitive person. Like, I am, even though I like act like I'm not. I have like a very hard exterior, but on the inside I'm very sensitive, and I'm like, holy shit, like I've been holding on to my parents' divorce in my shoulders, in the back of my heart for, I don't know, what's 33 minus 8? Like that long. You know what I mean? I don't need to be carrying that shit, especially if I'm about to get married, especially if I want to bring kids into the world. Like, I don't want to, hey Cheryl, I don't want to carry that stuff into my life, into my new life that I'm about to create. And that's what we do a lot. We just like jump into things, and we don't, like, that's the thing too. Like, I didn't want to just jump into getting married. Like, I wanted to make sure it's the right time, and now I feel like it's the right time. Now I feel like I'm ready. We got engaged in January of 2017 on New Year's Eve in Ireland. Our first date was in New Orleans in 2016, and now we're going to get married in New Orleans in 2020. That's when we're going to do it. But yeah, so and once it's in your physical body, it's really hard to get out of there. And that's why you need to keep working on it, and don't give up on it either. And don't think that like things are hopeless when you're working. Sometimes we have a lot of things that we get stuck in. Like when you're healing, some things you can move along really quick, and then there's other things that I feel like they take a little bit longer for you to remove. So just know that healing takes time. It's not something that is always just works right away, or it's not something that you're going to get over right away. You have to also be with the right healer as well. You have to be with the right person that you feel connected with and you feel comfortable with, that's going to help you move that energy. But yeah, that's what this card meant to me. It meant trust your instincts. You know when you need to go get a healing done. You know when you need assistance. You know when you need somebody to help you. And I was feeling it. I was feeling for a while like, damn, I need to get a lot of body work done. Like, I know this is what my body needs. Like, my body will just tell me, acupuncture, IET, go get a Reiki done. Like, now I know. I listen to it. I'll hear it multiple times, and that's when I know, okay, I gotta go get this done, and I have to stick with it. But I'm always having somebody help me remove energy from my field. Thank you, Cheryl. So yeah, I just invite you all to make a vow on whose shit you're not going to hold on to anymore, because we definitely hold on to a lot of our parents' stuff, you know, and that is not implementing self-care. You holding on to other people's stuff that has nothing to do with you is not you taking care of yourself. That's you taking care of their shit. You know what I mean? That's you taking care of their emotions. And I feel like women do it more than men. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that women do it more than men. I think that men hold on to a lot, but they just don't express it at all. But I do. And women as mothers definitely hold on to more stuff. And sometimes daughters hold on to their mother's stuff, you know? So that is my message today. I hope that you all received some kind of insight from this. Just know that it does happen. Like, if you've had, and it's funny too, because I always thought growing up, I was like, my life wasn't bad. My parents just got divorced, you know, and I kind of downplayed what I went through, because I knew other people that went through way worse shit. Like, I knew a few of my friends had like crackheads for moms, and like they were homeless at a young age. So like, I almost felt like, who am I to complain about my life? Like, I was always taken care of. My parents always took care of me. They were always there when I needed something. They helped me go to school. They paid for my college. They taught me a lot about responsibility. They taught me about paying bills. Like, that was one of the things that my mom really did for me, is she taught me how to keep good credit. You know what I mean? Like, my parents were good parents. They had their flaws, but they were always there when I needed them. They were always there when shit was going down, or when I needed assistance, whatever, when anything. Like, some people don't have that growing up. But there was a lot of emotional shit that I went through, and I downplayed it. I was like, I didn't really go through anything serious. Like, it wasn't a big deal. And that's what I think suppressed a lot of what I released today. Was I was thinking, oh, it wasn't a big deal, but it actually was a big deal. And like, even having flashbacks from when I was a kid of how upset I was about their divorce, because I was taken out of my house in Cranston. Like, we lived in Western Cranston, which was like a nice area, like a 3-bedroom big house in suburbia, you know. And then me and my mom moved right out and moved in with my grandmother in like a 2-bedroom apartment in Providence, like right in the middle of the city. Like, that's a little, like, you know, I couldn't live the lifestyle that I was living anymore. Like, I was staying out, riding my bike, doing all that shit. I couldn't do that where I was living. It wasn't, you know. But yeah, it sucked. And today I had to admit that it sucked, and I went through some shitty stuff. But here I am, releasing it out of my body with my glowing self now. But yeah, don't be holding on to other people's shit. If you're holding on to other people's shit, you need to let that go. And sometimes you don't even recognize it right away. You don't. How long have I been doing this work? I never realized I was holding on to my parents' fucking divorce in my shoulders. But that's why you have to keep doing the work and getting the work done. And like, it goes in from layer upon 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 layer. And then you get in some of these layers and you're like, holy shit, I never knew, but that makes so much sense because of XYZ, you know? Thank you, Deneen. But yeah, nothing is insignificant. So there's always going to be somebody to, now I'm telling you to, don't hold on to your own shit either. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's something that I'm very aware of. Don't think that your problems are insignificant. So if you have people around you that are telling, this is something that's popping in right now, don't think that your problems are insignificant. Some people will tell you that. Some people will be like, oh, get over it, you know, stop worrying about it, blah, 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 blah. I am the type of person to do that. You will find people that understand. And that's what healers are for too. Like, when you go to a healer, you can tell them all of this stuff and they won't judge you for it. Sometimes when you keep reiterating to your friends and families the things that have happened to you, they don't want to hear it anymore, but that could be they're taking it on themselves. Healers are actually there to listen to you and help you remove that energy, to help you get that out of your system. Yeah, I think that we're all bad with that. And I think that's what the ascension process is about, is recognizing these emotions that we think aren't, like, we think are like nothing. And it's like literally recognizing every piece of our life, the trauma, the happy memories, the sad memories, all of that stuff, and putting the pieces together of how we are becoming the people that we are today, or how we are evolving. And yes, we are told a lot in our society that things are insignificant, but it's who you talk to. So you might not be talking to the right people. And if it's people that are close to you, it just, I feel like if it's people that are close to you that are saying that, it doesn't necessarily mean that they shouldn't be close to you. It means that you need to go talk to somebody else that's professional, that can handle that. Because if you have a lot of emotional stuff going on and people around you are getting sick of you like talking about it, that means that you're actually dragging their energy down. So you need to go get help and work on yourself and begin to elevate yourself with a professional. I think that there's always balance within that, and that actually just came out, and that makes a lot of sense, because your friends shouldn't have to hear you being upset all the time and complaining and all of this and that. Like, and neither should your loved ones. Like, you can't constantly put your baggage on them. And I like that kind of like what happened to me when I was a kid. Like, I don't even think my parents meant to. It was just the way they acted in front of me. And me being so sensitive about the divorce, I took it all in. I took it all in. And it went all in my shoulders and then the back of my heart. You know? It shattered parts of the soul that relates to the shadow self, yes. And part of shadow work is going and finding those pieces that you lost along the way, cleaning them up, and then bringing them back into your body. It's like pieces of yourself that you lost all along the way. That's like the easy way of explaining it. But yes, remember that you know when you need to work. You know when you need to get work done on yourself. You know when you need to get a healing. You know when, and don't worry about the money. Like, if you have to put it on your fucking credit card, then do it. It's totally worth it, because the money will come when you're doing good things for yourself. And that's also something that we're not taught about. And I really want to start talking about money more. Money and spirituality and how that connects, because it really, really, really does. And people don't realize that shit either. And that's why I'm doing a lot of the changes with my business and everything. It's about knowing your worth. All right. Well, thank you, Nicole. Thank you everyone for joining in, and I hope that you all have a wonderful evening, night, and morning whenever you're watching this. And if you feel connected to this, please share this video on your page. And if you're not following my Ashley V page, please do follow and like the page. There will be lots more content about this, all of this different stuff, and a lot of it has to do with what I go through. So I'm being very vulnerable and putting myself out there because I know that you can all relate to it. Hey, Michelle. So thank you all for joining in. And this is why I'm here, is to connect with you guys and to open you up as well and to share. So have a good night and blessed be.